Olympic officials say athletes and support staff are likely to be tracked by GPS at the upcoming Tokyo Games. They won't be tracked in real time. Instead, they'll be tracked retroactively, so to speak, in case issues of COVID-19 arise. International media members could also be tracked. Tokyo remains under a state of emergency due to rising COVID cases. The Olympics are about 6 weeks away, beginning July 23rd. Two-time Olympic medalist Laurie Hernandez will not compete at the U.S. gymnastics trials in 2 weeks. She pulled out of Sunday's final competition at the U.S. Championship after hyperextending her right knee during warm-ups. 18 women were selected to go to the Olympic trials, including Simone Biles. Hernandez did not petition to be added to the roster for the trials.